Shabbat Shalom to all of you. This week is the seventh parashat, I think, from Shemot. This is today is when I am talking to this is Shabbat, and it's the 29th of February in the Gregorian calendar. That means the extra day for the leap year. You know, every 4 years we have a leap year. Then must be special because we have something special here. You read the Torah and how it's being structured, how it's being put, you're going to see that here something very strange is going to happen. Nothing follows. There is no continuity of what we just left last week, at the end of the last week, chapter 24. We read Moshe Rabbeinu goes to Har Sinai, and he's going to spend there 40 days and 40 nights, and he's going to receive the tablets. Suddenly, we have here, and we start with the Terumah. And it's very interesting because Terumah is translated many ways, offering, giving, or something like that. But this word is very special because I would say the root of this word, what we call it, the etymology of the word, comes from the word rum or rum, that means to be elevated. Then already there you have an idea. When the Torah uses words, doesn't use it only for the sake of using it, but use the words for understanding and to give us a message. And then he said that we need to bring those Terumah, those gifts, that we Yibenu Livo, we a willing heart. The word here that I want to emphasize is about heart, because it's important that we understand this word. In the Hellenistic world, in the what we call the Western civilization, the heart is the seat of the feelings, you know? But in the Torah, the heart is the seat of the chosmah, of the wisdom, and also the kavanah, the intention. It is the seat of love. But you see, even today, when we say love, we always say cushy feelings. But in the Hebrew language, love is an active verb that means action. It's a decision making, doing something for somebody. You know, acting upon in a practical way. But everybody make it very, wishy-washy, the cushy. Well, if we understand, the Creator is talking about directly to our hearts. He's talking to our reasoning and to our actions, not to our feelings. Because our Creator is not a manipulator. I always say the politicians and religious people, they talk very beautiful. They want to show you with their words, and they want to impress you. And they want to make you change your mind to what they say. The Creator doesn't try to convince you. He shows you and He talks to your reasoning, to your will, to your understanding. And here, it's interesting that suddenly cuts the continuity of the narrative and brings to you the confession or the construction of the tabernacle. This word has three ways to say it in the Torah. You have one is mikdash, that is translated as something holy or sanctuary. The other word I use is the Mishkan. And what the Mishkan is comes from the word to dwell. No? A place of dwelling, like a house. And then the other word is Ohel Moed, the tent of meetings. And those three words are interchangeable depending on which part it is. And all they has a meaning. And he is going to make us to construct a Mishkan, a place, or Ohel Moed, a tent of meetings also, in which it's going to be movable. It's not being stationary. That means that we are going to be able to take it with us. Now, if you look at the history of Israel from the moment that they left Egypt, you can see that there is no comparison with the virtuosity of Egypt in construction and grandiosity, awesomeness that they built. The most simple little God that they had, they will build a huge temple. And here, the Creator is going to ask them to build a very, very simple tent of meetings. But the question here it is, why and what is so important? Well, we need to understand a little bit background and history. What happened with Israel at the moment that they left? You know, they saw the grandiosity of the Creator, His power, and all the things that He did for them, blessed be His name. And what happened? All the time, Israel saw something very big, and they keep complaining. No, Israel was no something that, I am so glad that you took me out of the slavery, and you are so great, wonderful God. Totally the contrary. You know, the best time that they had was when they crossed the Red Sea, you know, and they started singing and dancing. And you know, the most beautiful song that you're wonderful, you know, Micha Moab. No? And then how long that lasts? Immediately after that, they forgot. We don't have water. We don't have enough to eat. In Egypt, we could eat better. We have beautiful onions and a lot of garlic. And now, here, nothing. What kind of God is this? We don't eat meat. We don't eat nothing. And the Creator keeps giving. But here comes something. He leaves, Moshe Rabbeinu leaves to get the tablets, to bring it. They already have seen this apotheosic picture of the giving of the Ten Commandments, the 10 words. They have been witness of something that has never seen before or after in the history of humanity. We have been in contact with the divine. Blessed be His name. And He has given us those words. And Moshe Rabbeinu, is coming back with the tablets. And immediately you have this jump to chapter 25, and they say, building my temple and building. And you see, from chapter 25 to 31, okay, there is, at the end of 31, it's talking about the Shabbat. Okay? From 32 to 34 is about the golden calf, the Gel Sahab. And then after that, 35, it starts with the Shabbat. I'm going to keep building to keep the construction. What the Creator was trying to teach us with this? Because sometimes we read the scriptures, and you know, we become so, what do we call it? We do the reading for reading, instead to really trying to say what the Creator is trying to teach us, and not only to the people at that time, but for us today. What is the meaning? You have two things here: the Mishkan and the Shabbat. Ask yourself, what is these two things will have in common? It's not very interesting, because I ask this question because I ask that question to myself. what the Creator trying to give us. You know, most of our sages will tell us that it's not that Israel keeps the Shabbat, but the Shabbat keeps Israel. In that same idea, let me give you something. Does the Creator need a dwelling place, or is Israel who needs a dwelling place? Then, if we change a little bit the perspective, you are going to see the thing. You know, many people say to me, Rabbi, I need to come on Shabbat to worship God. I say, boy, what wrong you are. And they say, what do you mean? I say, if you are only keeping Shabbat to worship God, you are really in the wrong place. The Shabbat was not given to us to worship Him. He doesn't even want any worshiping in that time. He gave it to us to enjoy ourselves as a community, as a people. Because the Shabbat is for us. Then this Mishkan has also the same reason. Was given for us. Why? If you read carefully, you know, when he tells us about to do the Mishkan, you know, he doesn't mention anything about the golden calf. Only you need to do this and this, and continue on the other side. Now, why he doesn't mention the golden calf? Because chapter 32 to 34, who are what I call it the center of this portion here, the Creator is covering the golden calf sin, the idolatry, the worst sin that Israel could commit, in order to do the forgiveness for Israel. And he covers with the Shabbat and with the with the Mishkan, with the Tent of Meeting. Because what the Creator wanted to say to Israel is, now you need to focus. Focus in which way? What do I mean to focus? To concentrate. You know, when you have a light, if the light is spread all over, it's very difficult to see. But if you fix the beam of the light, give you more clarity and more capability to see through everything. Have you seen those flashlights that are powerful? The same thing. And the Creator wants for you and I to focus. What happened with Israel at that time? They were totally divided, totally lost their own hopes and everything. They were almost terrified. They were, where is our God? They were going to create another God. After all that they had seen, what God was doing with them, they lost all hopes. And each one was doing whatever they needed to do. And here is the basic idea about these chapters. God called each one of us to participate in something that we can do. You see, every moment before, the Creator did everything for Israel. Everything was done for Israel. Israel, the only thing, we cross arms and say, you do that for me. By the way, we still live in that situation, many of us. You know, somebody is going to give it to me. Somebody is going to do it for me. You know? Oh, there are people that have so much faith. Oh, I am praying. And the Creator doesn't believe in those prayers. Go, do, jump, Sal, move. You know, when they crossed the Red Sea, you know, he opened the Red Sea, move! You move! No, don't stay there. I won't take you across. You go by yourself. Most of the religion, they teach you that you need to be a slave of God. And God doesn't want slaves. Totally the contrary. Say, no. Don't depend on me. I gave you all the tools for you to keep going. What happened there? Some of us, we don't look at ourselves and we see what He has given to us. Because we like the attitude of puro me. Or my background. Or my upbringing. Or my ancestors. Everybody is guilty for what I am. Because I do not take responsibility of my being. And the Creator is talking to the people of Israel now, and He's going to show them something. You know something? You can do it. And He gives a project to them. And what happened with the project? Everybody get excited. We are going to do something for ourselves. One brings this, the other brings the other thing, then everybody did something. There was somebody who constructed, they work with the rocks or whatever, with the special metals, and the other weaving, doing everybody. One was a carpenter, another was a simple worker that would bring this or bring there, but everybody worked together. And everybody starts seeing a value on themselves. And when we are together, we are strong. When we are together, nobody can against us. You know, have you seen those ropes? You know, the ropes is you have a special of material, and then they braid it. When more braids are, what happens with the rope becomes stronger. But if you have only one little one, breaks very easily. But if you make it stronger, it's almost impossible to be broken. Right now, we are suffering in the modern times that problem. We have lost focus of the Mikdash, the Mishkan. We have lost focus of the Shabbat. Because now we are more interested in what others do instead of what we do. We are more interested in being accepted by others than instead of being okay with ourselves and being in the right direction with the Creator. You see today, many of us, we are what in Spanish we call it fachada. All face out. A facade. We are always what we look. We are more interested in how do we look than what we are. As Pecha say, you know, the tabernacle, the Ohel Moed, was really ugly from outside. No much. No was a good, very interesting. But what was beautiful was what was inside. You know, and we emphasize in the external beauty, and we do not work in internal beauty. We don't work in our values. We don't work in our morality. Because we want to be accepted by others. We want that others tell us, how smart is this person, or how great is this, or look at how open-minded he is, or look. I am accepted. Because if I say something what I really believe, they're going to look down on me. And that has happened to us. When we say something that people don't like it, or when we give an opinion about something that is here is totally immoral, and we say that is immoral, they say, who are you to judge? Right. Immediately. Who gave you the right to say this is wrong? And I say, you don't see this wrong? Oh no, that's good because love. You know, and we are going through that problem, and we need to come back to focus. And we need to have something that brings us together. That all of us were equipped to do it. Each one in their own way and in their own calling. If God called you to do this and God called you to do that, do it gladly and joyfully. And when we pull all these strengths together, each one of us is much better than before. But don't ever say, oh no, I am good for nothing. Oh, I don't have any talent. Oh, I don't have this. Oh, I cannot do this. Oh, I cannot do that. Sometimes we are lazy, and sometimes we are looking for excuses not to do anything. And that's laziness. And that's what I call Yidbeno Libo, a willing heart. Okay? To have a willing heart means that I am ready to serve, not to be served. I am ready to give, not to be given. I am ready to help, not to be helped. I am ready to be when it's necessary. And I am not looking for medals, and I am not looking for stars. I am not looking for recognition, because that brings me together with my people. Now you understand why the Creator has put the Mishkan, the tabernacle, the Ohel Moed, in the front, and in the middle has put the golden calf. Because later on, I'm going to ask you this question. What is your golden calf? Because all of us, we have a golden calf. Even the most holy person in the world has a golden calf. Could be their pride, could be whatever. Call it any way they want. And we need to examine within ourselves. But the unity is brought to us because of the Shabbat, and the Shabbat because of the Mishkan. God brings us together to be in the presence of the Creator. The Creator doesn't need to rest, and the Creator doesn't need a place to dwell. And then for whom He's doing that? Let's think about it. Shabbat Shalom.